What's good, YouTube? Sentry signing in here for my first vlog ever, and today I will be showing you guys what I do outside of Call of Duty. Now, this is a charity that me and my parents started. It is called Julian's Joy Box. You can look at it at the description below. I'll put a link to everything we have. And first, I'm gonna walk out to the street and show you guys what it looks like. So let's go. And we'll start with this little bit. You got, your Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. You got the Mickey Minnie Christmas carolers. You got Ursula in the back right there. You really can't see a penguin and a snowman. And now let's pan over and see what we really do. These are the lights that I put on my house. There's about 4 of us that do this, 4 or 5. Me, my mother, my wife, and my father, and a friend of ours named Gareth. But this is our display, and what we do with this is we take donations for UK Kids with Cancer Wing, and we take cash donations and unwrapped toys and bring them down to the kids before Christmas so Santa Claus can come. Because it is hard for parents that are paying for kids to get through these operations, the surgeries, the chemo, so we like to help out in any way we can. We do a Christmas display, and we also help out in Easter. But we'll walk right up here to the first window, and you got what we call the Disney room window, because we are big Disney fans. You got this all going on. And again, it's so cold out here, you guys. I am sorry if you hear me sniff or something like that. I'm doing the best I can. It is absolutely freezing out tonight. I'm gonna pan up for you guys. And there's absolutely, as you guys can see, there are so many lights on this house. And it's done by 4 people. It's really cool. Like I said before, it takes me 12 or 13 hours a day sometimes to get through this. But it's all for a good cause, man, and that's what I've learned, especially as I grow up, that moving, I don't know why that one's out, but moving and growing up, I've really seen a difference in life and how much people take for granted. And the fact that these kids every day fight for their lives and have a smile on their face is amazing, and it gives me the drive to do what I do. So let's go right into the first room inside the house. As you can see, let there be light. And this is what we like to call the Disney room. Like I said before, we are huge Disney fans. So we like to bring that home, because when I was a child, both my parents used to work there when I was a kid. So it was really like a second home for me. And this is my pride and joy. This is what I build, taking the most time at. And this is where I take my time and really make sure everything's right. And this is a room really that I spend 12 to 13 hours a day in working on. And what I do is I try to recreate the parks for people that have never gotten to go or never will get to go. Like right there you just saw Epcot, and I'll pan back over to that. And right now I got MGM. If you've ever seen the show Fantasmic, you got the great movie right there, and then Star Tours underneath with the new movie coming. I'll get a little zoom in for the people of the Star Tours. Gotta make it look good for everybody. And then you got your Disney Junior, Toy Story, Sophia, Doc McStuffins, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. And we got other stuff going on up here. But there's literally almost every inch of this house is covered in something Christmas or Disney and these are, if you've ever been to Epcot, the countries. I did all of the countries like around the lake, like if you've ever been. And now I'll show you guys the kingdom. The big mac and cheese. The Magic Kingdom. This is probably the hardest table to build. It takes the most time and the most effort, because I really do care about the way this table comes out, and I really want to make sure that it's done right. And to the point that like when you look down like this, I want you to feel like you're in the park. I want you to be able to imagine what it's like walking through. And there you got a beautiful shot of the castle, and here, give you guys a little preview what we'd like to do. And then you can kind of zoom in. This is Frontierland. Give you guys a little bit of the landscape and what's going on. There's a hotel we normally stay at, Pop Century. But this is my Disney display that I really am proud of. And let's move around. Show you guys what we call the kids zone. There's the monorail. And yes, it actually does work for anybody that's been there. Here you go.
Clear of the doors. On behalf of the cast of the Walt Disney World Resort, welcome to the Magic Kingdom.
So anybody that's been, there's a little treat for you. You guys know what that is. And this is what we call the kids zone. It's a tunnel that me and my father have built to make it more fun. You know, you got 3 levels that you can go through, and I'll crawl through this for you guys, even though I am a big dude. So if a 6'4" man can fit in this, just about anybody can. So I made it big enough so anybody can get through and you can see, and I made it to where you could see from both sides. And then you got this side, you got your under the sea stuff, and you know, Jiminy Cricket right there, and your Hercules. But alright, let's move on to the next room. Okay. Got the family room going on in here. This is more like the Animal Kingdom. Again. If you guys have ever been there. Tree of Life, Mount Everest. We got it going on. The family tree. I got it. But I promise you, you will not see more decorations in any other house. It's just, it's ridiculous what we can do. Now let's move on to the upstairs. We're gonna head on upstairs, and as you can see, like, look, I'm standing on my steps. These are the steps that I walk up. And everywhere you look in this place, there's my beautiful mom and dad. But everywhere you go in this place, there is something to look at, something to do, something new to see. And let's move on up. And we have this room and then one more to show you guys. Here is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Rankin Bass Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is coming to town, you know. Gotta throw it all in there. We call this the Charlie Brown room. Got a train that goes around. And this little girl right here, right there, let me get it bright for you guys. That beautiful face right there that you see, she's what started all this to make it what it is today. That her name was Julian, and that's why we are called Julian's Joy Box. She battled cancer and ended up losing, but every day she had a smile on her face and was willing to get up, willing to fight, and willing to try. Which makes literally our job so much easier, that these kids are willing to not give up and do everything. So if you guys literally have $1 or anything to help us out, just get your parents, let them know, you know, it's a good cause you're donating to, because there's nothing better than giving a child a toy on Christmas, especially somebody who wasn't expecting anything and is so humble to get it. They'll do anything. They really will. They'll do anything to make somebody else happy, when really we should be the ones making them happy. And that's just a quick insight to me and who I am as a person. Again, my name's Sentry, or Derek. I go by Sentry in Call of Duty. But besides Call of Duty, this is what I do and this is what I like to do. And I would really help for the support, the likes, the subscribes, anything helps. So if you guys could retweet this, put it out there, let the world know that we're doing a good thing, and we're here to change lives, no matter what's going on in the world today. Hey, y'all have a wonderful night. This is Century signing out.